Alright guys, oh that was a raindrop. Welcome back to some more Umineko When They Cry. Sorry for going really slow paced last part. In finishing chapter 14 at the time. But this part, what I'll do is I'll try to go a bit faster paced. But not necessarily that much faster paced, but more like I am gonna try to go on a pace of trying to at least beat a chapter every two parts from here on out, if we can. If we can. So by the end of next part, we should be done with, I think, chapter 15 we're on now. So yeah, I think. I think that would be good. I think that would be good. Because if I had gone with that pace to begin with, then we would have been done by with chapter 15 by now. But I've been going a bit slower than that pace. So let's try to, let's go for that. Um, and yeah, we already read Kanon Kun's character description last part, so we're gonna keep it going. I also rewatched the scene with well, we didn't really rewatch it. I just rewatched the bit where Maria explained what the magic circle meant, and she just said it meant that you can unlock any door, that even if it's locked, and it gets you out of these. It's like a representation of an unopenable situation or something like that, and then you can open any door, however you want. And the witch used that to make fun of us or something like that. That's what Maria was saying. So I was roughly right about how the magic circle is connected to how Beatrice can just enter doors despite them being locked. She can do whatever she wants. Which also, if we take that into account, it could also explain how she was able to get Kinzo out of his study. But okay, we're gonna try to go faster pace. We're gonna start right off here. I guess I'll recap the last part real quick. So last part, nothing much happened because I went really slow, but we found Kenzo's body. It's confirmed that he died because we saw his that extra toes, and we started theorizing about how there could be. We started theorizing how there could be more about how someone could have this if there is if there isn't a 19th person, then one of us could have been this. It could have set a fake body up to be. No wait, if there is a 19th that there isn't a 19th person, sorry, but that someone who is confirmed dead, quote unquote, put up a fake body and now has been acting like they're dead, even though they've been doing the killing this entire time in the shadows, basically. So, for example, Rudolph had his entire face smashed in, so we can't really tell if it's Rudolph or not. But we saw his coat, so that we started theorizing about that. Then we started talking about Maria and whether she believed in Beatrice or not, and she went crazy mode again. And yeah, that's basically it. And now Canon, we're going. It seems like now we're going back to Canon in the servant room. So let's see what happens with Canon and the rest. In the end, Canon did not regain consciousness. Unfortunate. Even though Dr. Nanjo and the rest did all they could to heal him, there was very little that could be done on an island like this without medicine or proper facilities. So I hope Kanon leaves some last words that can help us out or something. Maybe. However, Kanon-kun was the only human ever to confront the culprit. Well, that we know of. Yeah, that we know of. Well, Kanon, yeah, no, cause he went straight to the culprit. He was like, "Hey, yo, come on, take me down. I got this hatchet. Let's fight." So Kanon probably has some information that we might not know of, other than the butterflies that we saw that suddenly just stabbed and killed him. Um, Otherwise, it's still the culprit the only one that we know of. It's possible that one of the six people that died originally tried to confront the culprit after seeing another person die and going like, "Hey, stop it right there!" and then they got killed too in a similar fashion. But I'm noticing now that the first six bodies, well, I've noticed it the last couple of parts too, but I'm going to mention it now, how the first six bodies seem to have been killed differently than these recent bodies ever since Hideyoshi and Eva's death. These recent bodies have all been killed with an ice pick. Even Kinzo has been killed with an ice pick. But every body that died yesterday, or at least at midnight yesterday, um, were killed by were killed. Well, at least not necessarily by an ice pick, but we didn't see any ice picks on them. We just saw their bodies destroyed, damaged in the storehouse. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a reason for that. These ice picks do have some demonic symbols that Mario's trying to look analyze or something, but I don't know. She hasn't told us what it meant yet. There's also the letter that whoever the culprit is left, Beatrice, I guess, left in the room with Evan Hideyoshi. Let's hope we read this part, and yeah, let's keep it moving. Okay, the only human to ever confront the culprit. If only he could give us some kind of clue, that would be great. But by the time he was carried here, it was already too late. Man.
申し訳ありません。あのような重傷を設備のないところではどうしようも。
The proper facilities, there was nothing I could do about such a serious wound as I could do. So yeah, Canon is basically ripped.
いえ、無理もないことです。最善を尽くしてくださり。
Thank you so much for giving it your very best.
ありがとうございました。
Yeah. Dr. Nanjo's shirt had been sprayed by a violent spurt of blood, so it was easy to imagine. Wait, what? Dr. Nanjo's shirt had been sprayed by a violent spurt of blood, so it was easy to imagine the devotion with which he had tried to save Kanon-kun's life up until the very last second. Yeah. I mean, he tried. He tried. Kanon did not give any hints. Jessica was crouched in the corridor, crying in anguish. Guys, we're traumatized. The rest of us remaining are traumatized. Other than Maria. Maria's fine with this, but we're just traumatized. I don't know what's going on with Genji, but yeah, I mean, he's the only servant remaining, isn't he? Wait, is he? Yeah. Wait, no, Kumasawa. Him and Kumasawa. Yeah, but Kumasawa's traumatized. She had probably been taking care of Kanon-kun until the moment of his death. Jessica was? Jessica was taking care of Kanon-kun? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know Kanon was in the care of Jessica. Whatever. Sure. Jodaniki tried to approach her with words of comfort, but when Jessica pushed him away, he stopped trying to interfere and left her alone. Yeah, that's for the best.
私がカノンさんを一人で行かせなければ。
It's not your fault. Besides, who knows, you could have ended up dead too, Kubosawa. You've been away from Kanon might have saved your life.
気に病むことはない。
I agree.
仮に一緒だったら。
Exactly.
熊沢も襲われていたかもしれん。
Genji's thinking like me. Exactly. Like, you might have died there too. You might have been attacked and killed too. You being a bit away from him. Not too far away, by the way, but enough away might have saved your life.
それに愚かにも先走ったゆえの自業自得だ。
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you're right about this, but not gonna lie. Kind of harsh to say about a person that died just, less than an hour ago. But I'm just saying. But you're right. I mean, okay, fine. You're right. But Kanon-kun kind of wanted it though. I mean, he didn't want to die, but like he wanted the vengeance. So he wanted Beatrice to come at him and attack him. So, yeah.
そんな言い方ってねえぜ。
Fortitude, new soundtrack seems like.
カノン君は犯人の姿を見つけて勇敢に立ち向かったんだ。熊沢さんも一緒だったら犯人は躊躇して逃げることを選んだかもしれない。
that soundtrack is not, but it's not new. We've heard it before. But now you're putting the blame on Kumasawa again. Jessica, I hope you realize that. This is not good looks either way. Emotion-filled words that I never thought I'd hear from the normally tactful Jessica tumbled out of her mouth. What do you mean? I feel like she always talks emotion. She talks emotionally a lot, especially during these deaths that have been happening. She's been very emotional. Kumasawa, looking truly sorry, could do nothing but hang her head. Jessica.
今は言葉をかけるべきじゃない。僕だって。そしてバトラ君もだろう。もう何が何だかわからなくて心が張り裂けそうだよ。
I feel as if, and you're probably the same, as if I don't have the first clue what's going on anymore. As if my heart is going to split open, is what he said. Hopefully Frame It doesn't mess this up too much. There were tears in George Oniki's eyes again. Seeing Jessica break down crying probably brought back the pain of losing his parents. Hey, at least Jessica has one parent left. At least. She's got Natsu left. Protect her. She's the only mother figure any of us have left. Literally. I mean, I guess Maria has her dad. Dude, Maria's dad, by the way, whoever it is, he is such a goat. He managed to escape all of this. He could have been involved, you know. I don't know why the writer didn't have Maria's dad be involved here. I don't know, maybe want too many characters to design. Or maybe he is here. Maybe he's the culprit. Nah, okay. Well, we don't know anything about him. The visual novel has not talked about Maria's dad at all. But if he exists, yeah, I guess Maria also has one parent left. But still, I mean, everyone's lost their parents. Ripped. Even the parents have lost their parents. And Kinsel's freaking dead. Oh, what a sad time. How freaking sad is that? Everyone's dead. I'd already cried myself dry, so I didn't want to cry anymore. However, I felt myself the pain in their hearts.
大丈夫だよ、ジェシカお姉ちゃん。
She's awfully happy though. I don't know what's going on with her dad, but she's awfully happy. Her dad avoided such a scenario here, but she is so clear. She's the one that's taking this the best. Well, I mean, you'd expect her to take it the worst, you know?
カノンにだってまたすぐ会えるよ。
So he will be revived, just like the epitaph said.
よしてくれよ。
Be revived soon.
そういう慰めはいらねえぜ。
You aren't helping.
ベアトリーチェは死者も失った愛すらも蘇らせる。
Yes, you saw it in the epitaph. Still have no idea what that means. But I hope to be revived. I want to meet Rosa again.
だからきっとすぐに会えるよ。
You'll definitely be able to meet him soon.
そしてきっとみんなで穏やかに過ごせるから。
Everyone will be able to live in peace soon. Okay, I hope so. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. I meant to go to the next line. Ah! Alright, exit.
カノン君を殺したのがマリアに昨日手紙を渡したっていうベアトリーチェなのか。
Seems like it.
そいつはどこにいるんだよ。
It's true. The contradiction and flipping the chessboard does make it very less. Does make it not probable that she exists or that she's the culprit. But I mean,
どこに隠れてるんだよ。
where is she hiding?
私が見つけて引き裂いてやる。
Whoa. Okay.
言えよ。知ってるんだろ。犯人の正体を。
I mean, she's been saying it since the beginning. It's Beatrice. I don't know what else she wants her to tell ya.
お前は何を知っていて何を隠してるんだ。
Do you know what are you hiding? You know what, Jessica? The answer to that might lie in the letter. How about we read the letter? Have Maria read the letter. We might find some extra answers.
話しやがれ。
Let's read the letter, man. Come on, let's do that. Maria's not gonna help us if she just tells us that the killer is Beatrice. The letter might tell us more stuff.
お嬢様、おやめください。
Getting mad at a little girl won't help. Yeah, see, if you've hurt her.
ベアトリーチェはいる。いる。
Exists. Okay.
ちくしょう。ケンジさん話せよ。マリアが犯人を知ってる。しかもそいつは知ってて隠してるんだ。
How is she hiding it? She's telling you it's Beatrice. I mean, that's what she clearly believes in that. Why would she lie? Why would she lie? Why would she lie about that? She says it's Beatrice.
そして私たちの内情を伝えて殺しの手引きをしてるに違いないんだぜ。
Getting the mistake killers. but she's been with us most of the entire time.
静かにしなさい。
That is also a serious accusation, by the way. Saying that she's been guiding the killer the entire time. Jessica, be silent. Jessica rushed at Maria and grabbed hold of her. Hey, yo, someone stop Jessica. Nah. Hey, wait. Chill. Jessica's rushing to conclusions too quickly here. She's getting emotional like her mother typically does. But now there's no Eva to get emotional at. Genji tried to stop her, but Jessica could not be calmed. The next thing I heard was the sound of Aunt Nazi slapping Jessica's face. There you go, give her a big pa! Okay, I might have been loud on mic. After that, only Jessica's sorrowful sobbing voice resounded throughout the hall.
マリアちゃん、
Maria-chan.
僕は君が断じて犯人ではないことを知っている。
Did she know you're one of the culprits?
君はいつも僕たちと一緒にいたし、犯人なんかと通じている時間はなかった。
I mean, she's clearly been communicating with Beatrice, talking about, oh yeah, she promised me that I'll go to the Golden Land. She's clearly been communicating somewhat with someone. The messenger, she's the messenger herself. There's no time for you to communicate with any killer.
だから聞かせてほしい。
I want you to tell me something.
君に昨日手紙を渡したベアトリーチェとは
Oh my.
誰なんだい？
They keep asking her this question. Y'all know what she's gonna answer. She's going to say Beatrice one more time. She's going to say that. Who was she? Although those words seem kind, they clearly show that George still had some doubts about Maria. He hadn't tackled Maria. However, he felt exactly the same way Jessica did.
兄貴、同じことは俺もさっき聞いたぜ。返事は同じさ。
The answer won't be any different. Let's read the letter, y'all. If there's any clue to be found, it's in that letter. Why have you still not read it?
マリアちゃんの口から聞きたい。ベアトリーチェとは誰なんだい？
Who is Beatrice? I want to hear from Maria's mouth. Okay, wait. Maybe the answers will be different?
言ってもどうせ信じない。
I'll give her that. At least the answer was different. Even if I tell you, you won't believe me anyway. At least the answer was different. But yeah, it's Beatrice.
それはどういう意味だい？ひょっとして僕らのよく知る人物が犯人で、君は何かの事情からそれをかばうために黙っているというのかい？君はあの手紙を誰にもらったんだい？
For some reason, you're coming for them by remaining silent. Who gave you that letter?
ベアトリーチェにもらったんだよ。
Okay, I think she said it enough times by now that I think we should just stop asking her about that, man. I think we're done.
何度だって言う。手紙はベアトリーチェにもらった。
I'll say it no matter how many times you ask. Oh, she's gone crazy mode again.
ジョージお兄ちゃんがベアトリーチェを信じないのは殴れる相手じゃないから？
Because she's not an opponent you can hit. Do you refuse to believe in Beatrice, George?
ジョージお兄ちゃんはやるせない気持ちを暴力に変えて誰かにぶつけたいと思っている。だから殴れる相手が人間じゃなきゃ収まりがつかない。
So you won't be satisfied unless your opponent is a human you can hit?
だからそんなジョージお兄ちゃんには真実を話しても受け入れられない。だから言っても無駄。信じない。
It's pointless for me to tell you, you won't believe.
でもマリアは何度も言うよ。真実だから言うよ。ベアトリーチェはね、いるの。黄金鏡の扉はもうすぐ開かれるよ。マリアはそこに行くの。
That's where I'm going.
ベアトリーチェが約束してくれたの。
Beatrice promised. This freaking... This reminds me not to talk about One Piece too much. Y'all know how much I love One Piece. My name is literally M. Luffy. But this reminds me of when Whitebeard in One Piece just screamed at the top of his lungs, the One Piece exists to the entire world. He was screaming that. Very, very hype moment. But it reminds me of that because we don't know, still, we're 1040 chapters into One Piece, and we still don't know whether the One Piece exists or not. But it supposedly exists, and it supposedly holds a treasure. We don't know what the treasure is. We don't know what it means. This is the same thing. It's like she keeps saying it exists. I hope it exists. Hey, at least this story is over. At least Umineko is a told story. It's finished. One Piece is not gonna end anytime soon. I mean, it'll end within the next 6-7 years. I bet. If I had to give my own estimate to it, because we are getting to the end game. But unlike One Piece, Umineko has a told finished story. So we'll get to see the ending. We'll get to see the explanation. Thankfully, we'll get to know whether Beatrice exists or not eventually. I'm sure. But that's where I'm going. Beatrice exists. Alright. How about this? I'll believe the One Piece exists. I mean, I already believe the One Piece exists. But I'll believe the One Piece exists if Beatrice exists in this visual novel. Even though they're not connected whatsoever. Let's go with that.
その世界ではママも優しくてパパも一緒で優しいの。
Oh my god, I was just talking about her dad. Holy crap, what a coincidence. I haven't talked about her dad, I feel like, in a long time, and now just suddenly she's talking about him. Where the hell is he? Where's your dad? What if her dad is suddenly the culprit of everything? Like, oh, I've been here the entire time. What?
マリアは早くそこへ行きたいの。
I want to go there right away, and Papa is with us and he's also nice.
みんなはベアトリーチェのことを恐れている。
So is Mama not nice in this world then? She's only nice in the Golden Land? Is that what you're saying? Is it because Mama doesn't believe in Beatrice? Is that why?
そしてそれは無理もないことだけど。なら安心して。
Calm yourselves.
ベアトリーチェは言ってたよ。
Beatrice told me herself.
台風が去るまでに全てを終わらせるからって。
But it should have ended everything? Ouch! Damn you, Bata. I'm guessing Bata is the one who tapped her. He's done that a lot recently. She'll have ended everything. I see. So by the time Typhoon passes, so I'm guessing by tomorrow or something?
饒舌なマリアも嫌いじゃねえが、とりあえずはそのくらいにしとけ。
I don't dislike you being talkative.
魔女はいるいる言ってたお前にとってさぞや現状は愉快だろうが、とりあえずそいつはお前だけで噛み締めとけ。
Read the letter.
他人にまで押し付けるんじゃねえ。
Okay, read the letter then. Read the letter.
おお。
Oh, read the letter.
こいつ前から気持ち悪いやつだとは思ってたけど、
Sure.
おかしいぜ。どっかおかしいぜ。
You know that I don't like Jessica saying that actually. That now that actually. Yeah, now I don't. I was gonna say, oh, you sure you wanna call your cousin creepy? But then, nah, I'm not. Like, yes, she believes in witches. Yes, all that. And yes, she's been laughing about this entire situation, and I get that. But I don't know. She's a family member. She's your younger cousin. You're calling her screwed up. She's screwed. I don't know. Like, yeah, there's something off about her, but like, she's screwed up? Man, I don't. I don't know. I don't like calling children screwed up. I'm sorry, Jessica. I'm not with you on that. I can understand why you've come to think that, but I can't. She's still a child, and who knows? Maybe she's right. Maybe if she's right this entire time, this will be double hurt. This will double hurt me because it's like because I know, I don't know. I kind of like know. I've said like a lot here, but I know the feeling of everyone else just, I don't know, thinking you're weird. I know how that feels like. And that's why Jessica saying this, I'm not with it. Despite her being super weird, all this stuff, and especially if what she's saying is true, right? That's why I don't like the way she's phrasing this. Even though I understand where she's coming from, and I totally get why she's reacting like this. I can't be with it because I can sympathize with Maria in nobody believing in you. Even though you think you're right, at least. And especially if she's actually right, then. But like I said, whenever I record videos on this channel, I'm always me, you know? And I have, I don't know if you guys relate or not, it doesn't really matter, but I have, you know, for being me, I have sometimes been well, not screwed up, but been seen as different, and I know exactly how that seems, how that feels like to be looked at as different, and that's why I don't know. I don't want to be. I I know she's a fictional person, but I don't want to. I guess. I guess I don't want to treat her the same way I was treated, even though she's super crazy. But crazy is bad, and if she's right, then.
バトラは思わねえのかよ。ケンジさんは
Well, Genji-san believes in Beatrice, so Kumasawa, Genji, they believe in her. They're the only two other than Maria who believes in her. They're just not being as crazy as her about it, but they believe in her. They've openly spoken about, oh yeah, Beatrice exists and she's doing all this.
熊沢さんは
Yeah, Kumasawa believes in it.
母さんはどうだよ。
Don't you, Mom? Alright, you're gonna go through the list of the only alive people left?
マリアは犯人の正体を知ってて隠してる。
You haven't mentioned George yet.
確かに直接手を下してるわけじゃないかもしれない。
Sure, maybe she hadn't directly done anything,
でも間違いなく犯人の一味だぜ。
but she's definitely the killer's accomplice.
そうさ、スパイさ。
She's a spy? Hey, yo, you're wrong definition. She's a messenger.
私たちと一緒になんかいさせられないぜ。
You can't let her stay with us any longer. How about this, killer? No, don't. That was a joke. Guys, it was a very dark joke, but that was a joke. She's laughing about it.
マリアちゃん
Read the letter. How about that? How about that, guys? Instead of arguing with Maria, read the letter. There's a limited amount of us left. Let's read the letter before any more of us die.
不謹慎な話を慎むべき時もあることを知りなさい。これ以上混乱に油を注ぐような真似が過ぎれば
Even I will get angry.
おばさんも本気で怒ります。
Maria's not happy about that. Nazi glared at Maria with frightening eyes. Damn. Nazi? When we first... I'm just gonna say this. When we first met Nazi, I did not think she was going to end up being the person she was. I mean, she's had such a character arc. It's nuts. It's nuts. Nazi, oh my god. Also did not expect her to be, I mean, to be one of the people left, especially one of the adults left right now. I did not expect her. Like, I would have been. I guess Jessica saved her life by giving her that charm, but I did not expect it to be one of the alive people left. I definitely could have seen her being one of the dead ones right now. So shocking she's made it this far. Nice though. I'll take it. Well, I would have rather taken Rosa, of course. Rosa being in this situation. Oh, Rosa being in this position would have been so much better for me. I would love Rosa. But, kind of crazy how Rosa's been dead for like half of the time we've been recording this. No, not really. Okay, maybe not that much. Like, by the time we're done with whenever episode 1 is over, it'll be more than half that she's been dead. That's kind of tragic. Maria was used to Auntie Rosa's loud style of scolding, but she apparently hadn't developed a resistance to this kind of silent telling off. Ooh. She shrugged and kept her mouth shut. A desolate feeling filled the room. It felt as though things would just get more complicated if anyone spoke. How many people had already died? 6 in Dad's group. Also, both Auntie Eva and Uncle Hideyoshi, Kanon-kun, grandfather. So I guess we'll go with Kanon-kun's group, or I guess Kinzo's group, because Kinzo's the most important one. So in Kinzo's group, 1, 2, 3, 4 died. 6 in Rudolph's group. We'll go with that then. There's 8 left. Okay, yeah. There were a whole 18 people in this island, so there's 10 left. No, 8 left, sorry. 10 of those had been killed. Yeah, 10 died, 8 left. More than half of us had been killed. And at this stage, there was absolutely no guarantee that the remaining 8 were going to be alright. Let's read the letter. I know, right, Natsu? Read the letter. I wonder what Kiryu would have done in this situation.
犯人が神出鬼没に屋敷内を出入りしていることが間違いなくなった今、私たちは明日まで身を守ることだけに専念しなくてはなりません。
Yeah, no more staying in a guest room like Evan Hideyoshi. That was crazy to begin with. They decided to go. They decided to just stay together in a room. I mean, at least they, you know, I'll give them respect for this. They went out with a bang, literally. At least, you know, if everyone's gonna die, at least let's have some fun before we die. I'll give him that. I can respect that, but not the best. I mean, I guess they didn't know that the killer could teleport and just go wherever they want. But you know, man. All right. We must give our undivided attention to surviving until tomorrow. Okay.
夏日おばさんに極めて同感だぜ。犯人探しは今夜ゆっくりできるさ。今はどこで籠城するかを考えた方がいい。
Is the parlor not the best idea, I guess? As I said this, I pointed out the clock to everyone. 8 p.m., right? It was already 8 at night, yeah. At death's door. We had been receiving shocks over and over again since the early morning, and both our bodies and our minds were completely tired out. There was still a long time until tomorrow. A whole 12 hours before the first boat arrives, right? The first boat should arrive around what, 6 a.m. maybe, at best, at earliest. That's still a long time. Plenty of time for the rest of us to be massacred. We need to find some place to barricade ourselves in, where somewhere we could rest our bodies and feel even the slightest bit safe.
私も同感ですが、私も含め、もうみんな体も心も限界まで打ちのめされています。今からそれを考えた方が賢明でしょうな。
そういうこった。
Settle then.
敵はマスターキーに準ずるものを持っている公算が高い。
There's a high probability that the enemy has the equivalent of a master key.
シャノンやカノン君、ゴーダさんはマスターキーを持ってましたか？
Were Shannon, Kanon, and Gora holding master keys?
はい。
Yes.
勤務時間中だったなら身につけていたはずです。
As long as they weren't duty, they would have had them.
現場をいじらない方がいいってんで、そこまでは調べなかったのが、誰かの鍵が奪われている可能性は否定できねえな。
I mean, considering the murders of Evan Hideyoshi and of well, the disappearance of Kinzo happened before their deaths, I'd assume that the master key was either stolen from either Gora or Shannon at that point, right? So maybe they took it from Kanon too. That's if they that's you know, they're going off of the belief that the culprit cannot teleport, of course. And cannot just draw magic circles that lets them enter rooms that are locked. Alright.
そもそも犯人はバラ庭園倉庫のシャッターを開けるために一度使用人室を訪れている可能性があります。そこでマスターキーをすでに入手していると考えて間違いないでしょう。
You think it's likely that they had already obtained the master key while there, while in the servant room? There were many servants serving the Yoshiromiya family. Because of that, there were several master keys. Furthermore, every time the shift changed, the keys were passed between servants. She had to admit that the arrangement had been somewhat sloppy.
仮に殺された使用人の誰かのポケットから鍵束を拝借したとして、その鍵でも開けられない安全な場所はあるのか？
Is there any safe place that even those keys couldn't open? I mean, surely the door to Evan Hideyoshi's room can be opened even with the master key, right? It can only be opened from the inside. Besides, it doesn't help explain the Kinzo disappearance situation either. How, if we choose to believe Eva's story of the receipt, then yeah, that doesn't help that situation either.
私たちはお仕事の都合上、すべてのお部屋の鍵を預かっております。お屋敷もゲストハウスもすべてです。
つまり私たちはどこへ立てこもって鍵をかけようと
No matter
ないってわけだ。
no matter where we hole up and lock ourselves in, it'll just be pointless. Because Kumasawa just said that all the servants have keys to every room in the mansion and the guest house. Yeah, there's really no place to hide that I can think of. Yeah.
上等だぜ。鍵なんかいるもんか。来るなら来やがれってんだ。
If you're gonna come on, damn it. I'm just waiting for the first cousin to die. We haven't seen any cousin die yet, which I find interesting.
返り討ちにしてやるぜ。
I'll kill you first.
敵は正面から来ないよ。
They won't. That's not how they do things.
最初の6人はともかく母さんたちやカノン君、そしておじい様の霊を見る限り敵は孤立した人間だけを狙ってる。一部屋に固まっている僕たちのところへ堂々と乗り込んで来られるほどの力はないんだよ。
They don't have the power to assault all of us openly in a secure room. I don't know. I remember you guys saying that whoever the killer is managed to kill 6 people in the same night. Makes it very impressive. But power to assault all of us in a secure room. Plus, Nazi does have her rifle. But yeah, I mean, let's just not do the mistake Hideyoshi and Eva did and go to a room alone, right? Because honestly, even 2 people being together is a risk. Even 2 people. I feel like if anyone needs to pee, just pee on the floor. Now, I'm not even joking. Yeah, y'all might be laughing right now, but I'm not even joking. Legit, just pee and if we need to eat, everyone goes to the kitchen together. Everyone watches as we all cook together. To begin with, ever since Eva and Hideyoshi were alive, and Kanon, to begin with, we all should just been together at all times. Ever since we found the first 6 bodies, I said this when we found the 6 bodies. We're like, y'all, let's just wait in the parlor until tomorrow early morning. Nobody split up, and then because people want to go to the bathroom, because people wanted to go to the kitchen to eat, not to allow the people to go back and forth. And then she even allowed, well, because of the argument she had with Eva, she even allowed Eva to go alone with Hideyoshi in the room. That's what I think. That was a big L right there. That alone is a big L. Like, oh, you have a rifle. I feel nah. Don't let people get out of the parlor room. Even the servants, if they're going to the kitchen to make food, which luckily they survived. Nobody going to the kitchen to make food died. Everyone should just gone with them. Everyone just either right outside the kitchen or inside the kitchen with them making food. That literally would have been best case scenario. I wonder how the killer would have gone about it then. How would Beatrice have gone about it then if you all stayed together at all times? I mean, now we can still save ourselves if you all stick together at all times. They don't have the power to assault all of us opening a secure room. I'm just saying. Just saying, Georgie's onto something. We can save ourselves at least. We can't save the dead.
そうだな。
That's right.
兄貴の言う通りだ。ひょっとするとおばさんのライフル銃が抑止効果として成立してるのかもしれないぜ。
Maybe Auntie's rifle could serve to stave off the enemy.
なら良いのですが。
What's up, Maria? You have something to say about that? Also, can we start reading the freaking letter?
マリア、言いたいことがあるんだろうが、そいつは飲み込んでしばらく黙ってろ。
Stay quiet for a while, Maria. Maria probably wanted to say that witches weren't afraid of things like guns or something like that. Oh yeah, that would make sense, yeah. But if she were to say it out loud, the atmosphere around here would start to get pretty edgy. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. My name is Lil Uzi Vert. No, it's not. It's not. My name is Amin Luffy. Or Amin. Just call me Amin. You don't need to call me Amin Luffy. Just Amin is good. Alright. I had noticed and decided to put a stop to it. Good job, Battler. Read the letter though.
よろしいでしょうか。
If I may.
一箇所だけ使用人の鍵束でも入れない場所。
Of course, Genji would know. Why didn't we ask Genji first? He's the master servant. Even among servants, he's the servant. Oh wait. Oh, nah. Okay, I was gonna say Kinzo's study, but that doesn't make sense. Or is he gonna say Kinzo's study? He might say Kinzo's study, but nah. That doesn't make sense because the killer managed to get in there anyway. Apparently, because Kinzo disappeared. I don't know. Let's see what he answers with.
それはどこです？
Where is that? Not Kinzo's study. Surely not. Nah, he's gonna say something else. Has to be something else.
はい。
Very well.
親方様の書斎です。
Wow, really? Really the most obvious place? I don't think so. I don't think so, Genji. I was gonna say that too. Like that was my I mean, I literally said that. I was like, oh yeah, the Kinzo study would make the most sense. But Kinzo managed to disappear. You remember the whole receipt locked room? It doesn't make sense that he managed to disappear. How do we know the killer can't enter through there either? I mean, fine, we could go there. I mean, since Kinzo's dead, I don't think he has any room to complain about that.
私は反対だぜ。
You go die alone, Jessica. What the frick? Why are you against this? Who cares? Who cares what Kinzo thinks? Let's get in there. We wanna live, right?
じいさまの気持ち悪い部屋になんか入りたくない。
Alright, but you wanna think about dying? Congrats, Jessica. Get out there. Go to the forest, and we'll see you tomorrow in the forest instead. Alright, have fun with that, Jessica. How about that? Some creepy room or being alive? Come on.
あの部屋に入れる鍵は何本あるんですか？
Isn't it just one? Isn't it just Genji's key and I guess Kinzo?
2本です。
There are two, yeah. One for Genji and one that Kinzo had. Oh yeah, but if Kinzo's dead, wouldn't the culprit have just taken Kinzo's keys? So that's kinda that doesn't really help much.
1本は常に私が。
I also have one of them, and you gave it to Natsui, right? And she gave it back to you though.
もう1本は親方様がお持ちでしたが、先ほどボイラー室の遺体からこれを。
The other celebrate must purchase some from the body in the boiler room. You're saying that whoever the culprit is didn't take the keys like an idiot? I mean, it doesn't really matter for the culprit to be honest, but... Genji's son took a handkerchief out of his pocket and opened it, showing us the burnt and filthy key to the study. I see. Then, he showed it alongside his own key, which he had once lent to Aunt Nazi. Yeah, we remember that.
本来なら警察のために鍵も残すべきだったのですが、親方様より書斎の留守は必ず守るようにと仰せつけられておりましたので、私がお預かりさせていただいておりました。
I see. He ordered me to also protect the safety of the study. I see. That honestly, and that's probably wisest. Yeah.
なるほど。ということは、金蔵さんの書斎は唯一の安全地帯というわけですな。
Well, that nobody that is a witch can get in. Yes. So as long as you're not a witch, it's a safe place. Yes. Location.
そういうことになりますね。
It would appear that way.
あの怪しげな匂いの部屋に一晩も立てこもるなど考えたくもありませんが、
But we have to.
あの部屋が一番安全であることを今は認めなければならないようです。
You must accept that his room is safer than anywhere else.
その安全な部屋に閉じこもってたじい様を犯人は連れ出して殺してる。絶対安全とは言い切れねえけどな。
It's true. We can't say for certain that it's truly safe. Read the letter soon, though. Whenever you get to Kinzo's study, whenever it is, just read the letter, please.
バトラ君の説のおじい様がうまくレシートをやり過ごして自分の意思で部屋を出たと考えるなら籠城の価値はあるかもしれない。
Yeah.
楽観的すぎだぜ。
That,
兄貴。
that is an optimistic thought, to be fair, yeah. Aniki. However, at the same time, I thought he brought up a pretty interesting point. After all, this gives us a chance to question the enemy, the witch herself, about how the sealed door had been opened. If you assume that the culprit used some technique to abduct grandfather from his study, they would have to show us the same trick again if they wanted to assault us in the study. It's an opportunity to force the culprit to demonstrate that trick right before our eyes. If they're a real witch, we will be forcing them to say "Open Sesame" and open the door by magic right in front of us. But such a thing is probably impossible. Well. Unless she draws a magic circle and goes in there. Huh, Beatrice? You been doing the killings? You? What is that? Rose on your hair? You're the one doing this? You're killing us all? You and your butterflies? You flickering, glittering butterflies? Okay, witch. Okay. If you flip over the chessboard, you realize that the culprit is obviously just trying to act like they're a witch. Well, quote unquote, obviously. If they really were a witch, all they'd have to do is appear in front of us and show off a spell colorful enough to silence all our doubts. Since they've avoided doing that, everything must be the work of a fake witch who wants us to think otherwise. Okay. Therefore, our culprit who used a technique other than magic to defeat the locked room couldn't open the door before our eyes. So we were safe. According to you, we're safe, Battler, if you go to the study.
じいさんの部屋ってのは8人で押しかけても大丈夫なくらいの広さなんすか？
Does it matter whether it's big enough or not? We gotta stuff 8 people in there either way.
はい。
Yes.
ベッドにソファー、毛布類もありますので、贅沢を言わなければ十分に夜を越すことができます。流しにご不浄、冷蔵庫に酒棚もあります。
Even a refrigerator? Alright, let's bring some food with us then. Let's bring some food with us and let's go. Put it in the refrigerator. If anyone's hungry, then we're good.
ひゅー。そいつはすげえぜ。しかし、おかしなもんだな。
But isn't that weird?
自分の家の中にさらに自分の家を作ったってのか？
You're saying he built another house inside his house? Inside his mansion?
島を丸ごと買って自分の夢を全て実現しきったじい様の最後の家にしちゃ随分手狭なんだな。
He bought a whole island and realized all of his dreams. Nazi?
そうですね。
Yes, it is.
いつの頃からかお父様にとっては屋敷内ですら心を許せる場所ではなくなってしまったのでしょう。
Kinzo wouldn't trust any other place even inside the mansion.
そこに引きこもっていたのを私たちは嘲笑い、そして今度は私たちがそこに立てこもろうってわけだ。
I wanted to say how the tables have turned or how the turns have tabled, but I guess I should say how the chessboard's been flipped. I'm not funny, am I? Well, it's not funny in my head, okay? It's not funny in my head. How the chessboards have flipped. Oh man, okay, I'm a bit proud of myself for that one. I'm a bit proud of it. That's directly relevant. I'm gonna start saying that from now on, and people will be like, huh? And I'm like, if you've read the Umineko, you know we're homies. We've read the Umineko, me and you know what I'm saying. You flip the chessboard. wait, I'm gonna Google flip the chessboard. Oh, I might get spoiled though. I might get spoiled. I'm not gonna do that. You're right. No, you're right. I was gonna Google flip the chessboard in case like some Umineko reference came up, and I'm not. But yeah, no, that's I might get spoiled. I'm not gonna Google anything related to Umineko. Yeah. That's. I've done a good job of not looking up anything regarding Umineko. I've done good. Just pray I don't get spoiled, and I'm good. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, but I really want to. Okay, I'll send you guys on a mission. Y'all who have read the visual novel, or if you for some reason don't care about spoilers, look it up. Tell me if anything comes up. Tell me if I'm not the only person who's gone like that. Oh man, there's probably some forum out there. Probably some redditors who talk about flipping the chessboard and made a joke about it. I'm sure of it. We always sneered about how he shot himself in there, and this time we're the ones. Your turn now. Jessica spat the words out.
ジェシカちゃんは立てこもるより犯人を探しに行きたいという感じだね。
Ooh. Honestly, I feel like Battler feels the same.
もちろんこっちから探しに行って見つけられるなんて思っちゃいないぜ。結局は待つしかない。
In the end, we can't do anything but wait.
ならどこで待ったって同じだろ。逃げも隠れもしない。客までテレビでも見ながらのんびり現れるのを待とうじゃねえかよ、ベアトリーチ様をよ。
Because we don't want to die. We want to live. Just if you don't. Hey, again, Jessica, if you've got a death wish, this is the second time you've been talking about wanting a death wish. Go ahead. I mean, we're probably dead either way, but.
現れなければ現れないで十分です。犯人を暴くのは私たちである必要がないからです。
There is no need, to be fair. We aren't detectives. We aren't police. It's not our job to do that. I mean, sure, to get back for our family's deaths. I mean, sure, we want some closure, but also, we don't want any more family to be dead in the process of doing that, do we? So,
正論ですが、
well said.
警察が来るまで危険を冒すべきではありません。
Before the police get here.
ありがとう南條先生。私はお父様の書斎に移るべきだと思います。
That does seem like the wisest thing to do right now, yeah.
確かにお父様が連れ出された可能性があり、絶対の安全が保証されているわけではない。
It's true.
しかしバトラ君の推理のお父様が何らかの方法で自ら書斎を出て外で襲われた可能性も否定できません。
But the leftist thought of his own accord and was attacked outside. Also true. That crazy theory had just been what I came up with to stop the argument. and now it's being used by everyone. Now everyone's just using copium to try and hope the theory is true. However, just as Auntie Eva had said, even though the trick would work, I can't begin to explain what motive could have made grandfather do something so awkward to sneak out of his own study. Plus, the trick of hiding under the bed and waiting for the receipt to be removed before escaping couldn't have been used unless... Yep! Couldn't have been used unless grandfather had known that the receipt was wedged in the door. Exactly. How would Kinzo just randomly know? Oh yeah, I was stuck a receipt on the door. Alright, let's wait for them to open and hide while I wait. That doesn't make much sense, does it? That's also true. There's a lot of things that need to go right for that to work, isn't there? I mean, sure. Plus the trick of hiding on the bed and waiting for the receipt to be removed before escaping could have been used. Yeah. It is a very far-fetched theory. It is. It's hard to confirm or deny. And Auntie Eva hadn't pointed out that last part, but it's clear how absurd the theory was. No. The theory is still absurd. Ever since you said it, it was still absurd. But it was proof. It was proof that we cannot say for absolute certainty that Natsu is guilty. We cannot say for absolute certainty that Kinzo was teleported out. Just like we can't say for absolute certainty that Beatrice is behind all of this, or that one of us is behind all of this, or that anything else has happened. We cannot say for absolute certainty anything has happened. We cannot even say for absolute certainty that this world is real, that we're real, that I'm real, that you're real. Oh my god, this just got very existential. Okay. And does that mean that, as Auntie Eva claimed, the door was sealed and it was a locked room? Is it a doubtless fact that Aunt Natsu was the culprit and that the room was a locked room? Problem is with Auntie Eva being the culprit is it doesn't explain how Kanon died, because Natsu was clearly not there when Kanon died. She clearly came afterwards. So either there's two culprits or two or more culprits, or it's not Natsu. Also, yeah, not just Kanon but also Kinzo. Well, I mean, you could explain Kinzo, but yeah, there's 6 others. In general, it's hard to doubt Natsu. She was sleeping in her room and the bloody doorknob, which still hasn't been explained yet. But okay. If Auntie were here now, she would probably make that claim openly and do me a favor of blowing my strange theory away. Probably. Who knows? But anyway, let's not think about the dead and what they would have thought for now. Let's do something else. Let's go to the study. I had to admit that a room with both a bed and a toilet that all 8 people could be shut up in. And with only 2 keys. Yo, now the Battler's saying all this, it's almost like the culprit wants us to do this. Nah, now that Battler's saying it like that, I had to admit that a room with both a bed and a toilet and a couch that all 8 people could be shut up in, and with only 2 keys that Genji has both of them, both of which were gathered here, had to be the safest place in the mansion right now. Come on! Flip the chessboard! Surely the culprit wants us to do exactly that. Surely the culprit knows that we're thinking this and is like, yes, go to the study. Sure, that's what the culprit wants. I feel like that's exactly what the culprit wants. That's insane. It's such a... And especially because they didn't take the keys after killing Kinzo and then burning his body. They never took the keys. What the frick? I mean, they could not have made it more... Sometimes it's weird how obvious the killer is making things be. How obvious it is that they want us to hide in the study. How obvious it is that they wanted us to find the bodies. Every single body we found so far. It's crazy. They made things so painfully obvious that I'm not even sure anymore. Do they want us to hide in Kinzo's study? But they made it so obvious that they want us to. So... It's almost to the point where, like, it's to the point where the culprit wants us to know that the culprit wants us to hide in the study. That's the meta game we're at right now. That's the meta game we're playing with the culprit. Man, just like the letter said at the very end, this really is a game of wits. It really is. And the letter is winning. Beatrice, the witch is winning. Beatrice, she's had us. At the very least, I figured this would be better than shutting ourselves up in this parlor again and saying nothing went wrong while we were in there before. No, wait. Were we safe only because we were shut up in the parlor? What if leaving that room and moving to an unexplored location is actually more dangerous? Ah, no good. No good. No goddamn good at all. My flimsy head is about to break out in a fever. As I keep flipping over the chessboard, the real and inverse keep switching with each other over and over, and I lose my ability to believe anything. Remember what Kiria said, when you're in a tough situation like this, Battler, this is the exact time that the culprit is the most vulnerable. Remember that. When it seems like the culprit is one of the 18, I want to believe in Beatrice. And once I start believing Beatrice, I start wanting to find the culprit amid the 18. You've said this exact line before, Battler, about how it's all contradicting themselves, a contradiction that keeps spinning around forever. And in the end, my thoughts haven't taken one step from where they started. How far back in the past was it that Kirie-san taught me this chessboard way of thinking? Wasn't it yesterday? She was talking about it yesterday at least. I don't know if she taught you about it before then even. That concept of examining the situation by flipping it over and thinking from the enemy's side. I get the feeling that I was so interested in this way of thinking at the time that I let it guide the way I thought about everything. Why are you saying at the time as if this happened in the past? It's happening right now though. That I let it guide the way I thought about everything. Maybe you need to think about it differently. Maybe flipping the chessboard doesn't work. By the way, Kirie-san was Dad's co-worker back then. Kirie-san was Dad's co-worker. I hadn't dreamed that the day would come when she would be added to our family. Didn't Kirie-san tell me something? Why is this soundtrack playing? I get the feeling she once said that while this chessboard thinking was one way to look at things, it wasn't all powerful by any means. Oh! Okay, new way of thinking? And in fact was actually bad to rely on too much. Oh! Chessboard thinking, this is Battler's house. This is a lovely house, Battler and Rudolph. And Kirie.
昔本で読んだゲーム理論というものを私なりに解釈したものよ。
Game theory, which I read about in a book. Hey, if someone is willing to explain game theory a bit more to me in the comments, that would be fantastic. Or else I'll look it up. I'll probably look it up as well. Game theory, what is that?
とても面白い学問だから、バトラ君も大学に入ったら挑戦してみるといいわよ。
When you get into college, I mean, I'll probably die before I get Battler, I mean, probably dies before getting into college. But okay, let's see. Game theory. What is that? Field of study. Game theory, branch of applied mathematics that provides tools for analyzing situations in which parties called players make decisions that are interdependent. This interdependence causes each player to consider the other player's possible decisions or strategies in formulating strategies. A branch of applied mathematics? This is me! Hey yo! Play of matrix with saddle point? This is me, applied mathematics. Oh yeah, you apply mathematics to situations? Oh. Oh. You know, cause like I'm a bit of a mathematician myself, you know? I was just doing Laplace. It's called, that's what it's called in Norwegian, but I bet in English it's called like Laplace or something. Laplace theory, and I was, you know, we were studying about it, you know, a bit more in depth, and I was like, oh my god, Laplace has made differential equations and so many things so much easier for in different situation. It's almost like Laplace deserves a lap dance. I joked about that, but yeah, it's a bad joke, I know, but none of my jokes are good. But like, yeah, but yeah, Laplace, yeah, yeah. But anyway, applied mathematics to theories. I can work with this. Give me the numbers, I'll do the maths. I can do this. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just an engineering student. I can't. I've never done game theory, but it seems like I can though. I might be able to see if I can take an extra course in game theory then. If it's interesting. I don't know. I might look it up some more. I might take a course in it. Your accomplice if you stay silent, if you confess, 2 years, 2 years, 5 years. Uh-huh. How to win at game theory. Interesting. Field of study. I might take one of these courses, you know. I might take one of these courses next semester, so I don't know, whenever I can. I don't know. If it's applied mathematics into things I'm interested in, then maybe it'll be for me. You know, Umineko may have helped me decide the way I go about studying in the future. Think about that. That's nuts. Umineko has had so much influence already. We're still in episode 1. I'll do that after the vision level is over. After I'm done with this. I might look up a bit more about game theory in our university, if they have it, or if it's a proper field of study. But okay. You should try tackling when you get to college. Yeah, she's saying that Battler should try tackling it when he gets into college. Then maybe I should try it too then. If it's a very interesting subject, I might. Kirie, I might. We'll see. We'll see if it interests me in any way. Applied mathematics immediately interests me though, because I love mathematics. Okay, anyway. You read about it in the book, okay.
ぜひやってみたいっす。
Are you gonna try it?
それを勉強してチェス盤思考をもっと鍛えたらどんな相手の手の内も読めるみたいで楽しいじゃないっすか。
Into any opponent's move that'll be really fun.
でもね、盲信しちゃダメよ。
You can't believe in it blindly.
ゲーム理論は非常に奥深く複雑な学問なの。
Complicated subject.
チェス盤思考はその上辺だけを私なりに解釈した考え方に過ぎない。
Skims the surface, so we have to go more in depth in game theory to understand what's really going on.
バトラ君が想像するほどに相手の手の内を読み切るには相当の勉強が必要よ。
Okay, a lot of study that neither me or Battler has done. Because I didn't even know what game theory properly was before now, so...
しかもチェス盤理論は応用の利く便利なものではあっても完璧ではない。
Isn't perfect.
便利ではあっても弱点が多い。
Many weak points despite its convenience.
弱点
What weak points? Yeah! If Battler's memories can help us remember the weak points, we might be able to find out more information.
ええ。チェス盤思考の基礎はゲーム理論。
Founded upon game theory.
ゲーム理論は突き詰めると数学に行き着くの。
Game theory is essentially math when you boil it down. Yeah, that's what I'm into. Math. Let me do that. Let me do the math. I can do the math. Maybe. Do you want me to make matrices?
数学の弱点は何か知ってる？
Do you know what the weak point of math is? Ooh. Okay. I'm into this. What is the weak point of math, Kirie? Oh, what is it?
ノイズよ。
Huh? Okay, that is not what I expected. Noise? Noise? What do you mean by noise? You mean disturbance? What do you mean by that? One thing with math is, yeah, we can't always. We've learned throughout the centuries and I guess millennia that we can't really always connect it to the real world, like with imaginary numbers. Like I remember when I first was learning about imaginary numbers years ago in high school, I was like, what? Wait a minute. So we're just gonna pretend like that a number like square root of -1 exists? I was like, what? But then for some reason I became excited because I was just there thinking, holy crap, we're gonna call the imaginary number I and do maths with it that makes sense. And then, now in university, I'm applying it to actual real world situations, like in alternating current electrical circuits. I'm applying it there. I've been applying it there for the last. That's insane. That is insane to me. How we're using numbers that don't exist, that in our universe shouldn't make sense, but within maths it makes sense, and it somehow can be applied to real life. That's insane. That's insane. It makes, at least, I mean, I'm not a super expert, of course. I'm still a student, but it makes solving electrical circuits problems so much easier than if you had done normal algebra. It makes it so much easier. So much easier. Anyway, I'm going very, very, very much off topic, but we're still talking about math. What does she mean by noise? How is that? What does that mean? Weak point of math. Noise. In math, when you write 1 plus 1 equals 2, that equation will always be 1 plus 1 equals 2 no matter how many billions of years pass. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? Right. And nobody can go against that. Not a single thing. Nothing in the universe can deny this. I guess that's what you mean. I guess that might be a weak point of math, is that, and in math, equations are always what they are. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and nothing can go against that. Absolutely nothing. There's no way you could argue 1 plus 1 is equal to anything different. Impossible. Billions of years can pass, right? A toddler will still go 1 plus 1 equals 2. Always. It's impossible. I'm gonna die by all of the children that come after us, that are gonna be birthed after us. They're all gonna die. 1 plus 1 equals 2 is still going to remain. Is that what she means? Is the problem with math? No, is that noise? Is that what she means? That's because there's absolutely no noise mixed in. No noise mixed in. But for example, unlike math, the Japanese language has noise mixed in. Exactly. Unlike math, language changes. You know, even the English language changes all the time. So, I guess she's saying that the weak point of math is that it doesn't change. It's the same. It's game theory. We can't. You can't really do 1 plus 1 equals 3 at any point in time. But in language, you can do, for example, how being sick means you're in bed, you have a fever, for example, that you've been sick. People have changed being sick to a word meaning, oh, you're cool, that's awesome, that's sick, that sort of thing. Language can change like that. Maths cannot change. You cannot go 1 plus 1 equals 2, but also 1 plus 1 equals 0 because I decided to change it and then people followed along with it. That's how language works. That's not how math works. So, because it doesn't have noise, I guess, is what they're saying. Okay, interesting take. Kanji are a good example. Old kanji and new kanji are slightly different, which represents an introduction of noise created by change over the ages. Isn't history the same? History is the same. There are dozens of policies that seem foolish in the modern era, but were meaningful at some point in the past. And I'm sure in the future people will see our policies as dumb as well. I mean, people already are seeing a lot of the policies in the current time as foolish, to be fair. I mean, I mean, I don't want to get into a whole politics debate, come on now. But as a quick example, I'm gonna brush through this. Let's not start a flame war in the comments, but for example, free healthcare in the United States. I'm sure in the future some people will be like, oh my god, people in the US were so stupid for not having free healthcare 500 years ago or whatever. If you're watching 500 years from now, I'm happy for you. I'm happy you have free healthcare now in the US. Or maybe not. Maybe not, I don't know. Whatever. I did not want to get into a flame war, so let's just keep going. I'm not even gonna comment on that, but yeah. Because the rules of chess are fixed, when a pair of experts are discussing one particular position, It's possible that they could reach the same conclusion whether they're from 100 years in the past or 100 years in the future. But it's also possible that they reach a different conclusion, right? When a pair of experts... But it's also possible that... So I guess if you think about it like flipping the chessboard and chess, different people think of chess differently because chess has noise, because people think differently? Is that what you're saying? At least in the future. However, if the rules of chess had gone through massive changes over time, it's possible that the discussion about that same position would have changed as well. I mean, I guess chess rules have changed over time. Have chess rules even changed at all over time? Are chess rules different in 1986 than they are today? I don't really know. I only know well, I don't know every single detail about chess rules, but I know like the rough layout of how it works, I guess. I was never really good at chess, by the way. I'm still not very good at chess, probably because I haven't played it much at all. I've played at most 15 chess matches in my life, at most. Maybe not even, but people throughout my school years were always saying, "Oh yeah, I mean he's a legend at chess," just because I was doing good in stuff like maths and science. They'd always be like, "Oh, I'm in chess? Yeah, easy. He's so smart." And I'm like, "No, that's not how that works. I'm not good at chess. I'm still not good at chess. That's not how that works. Being good at mathematics does not make you good at chess. It makes no sense. Whatever." But yeah, I mean, to be fair, I guess just like Maria, we were 9 years old, 10 years old, 12, 14. So times have changed. Okay, anyway.
その通り。
Precisely.
人の世の事象は本来ノイズだらけなのよ。
Even in the world of humans are natural full of noise.
人の感情だってそうでしょ？
Aren't human emotions that way?
全く同じことが起こったからといって人は必ず決められた反応を示すとは限らない。それを数学の理論で当てはめ相手の行動を読もうとする時点で
It seems flawed, doesn't it?
すでに理論には弱点と限界があることを知らなければならない。
Yeah, you're right.
手っ取り早く言うとチェス盤思考はノイズや気まぐれそして誤解認識ミスに非常に弱いの。
How is Kyrie so smart? It's weak against noise and fickleness and even mistakes or incorrect knowledge. That's also another thing. Incorrect knowledge. We could have knowledge that we think is correct but is incorrect. But that is true. That's right. Kiryu-san definitely said that. In the first place, chess is a game where both sides play by the same rules and fight with the same objective, namely victory. This is why it is possible for both sides to predict the other's moves. Exactly, but in the end, someone has to win, which means someone, no matter how many times they flip the chessboard, must lose. If both sides of... Think about it like this. If we're playing chess, if both sides flip the chessboard, it doesn't matter how many times or how they do it, one side is going to lose, despite flipping the chessboard. Doesn't matter. It's possible to read an opponent because you can always suppose that they will advance with the best moves they can find. But what if the opponent is fickle or a little tired and makes a move that can hardly be called the best? Right. What if it's a witch then? What if a witch does a move that can hardly be called the best? What if the witch did something dumb as an accident and is like, oh no, I have to fix it up. Oh no, I have to do something. Let's hope this works. Or maybe, what if the game actually has special rules? Only the enemy knows them, and they can make use of something unknown to you. Hmm. I see. Yeah, all of that can be applied in this situation. You're right. In fact, what if the opponent actually has some goal other than victory? Some goal other than victory. Think from your enemy's perspective. That is the basis of chessboard thinking, but it's limited. It's not foolproof, of course. Which means that if you misunderstand your enemy, any and all answers that you draw from that process will be complete rubbish and of no use at all. Many times I thought that by using chessboard thinking, I'd gotten a glimpse into the person behind these crimes. However, I don't know anything about the culprit. Am I just playing in a labyrinth of thought? Yeah, you're right. You don't know about the culprit. You don't know who the culprit is. You don't know anything about the culprit. Literally. I'm just playing in a labyrinth of thought. Maybe you've just been tricking yourself this entire time. This isn't what Kiria wanted. Yeah, if Kiria, literally saying this, like, if Kirie-san were here at a time like this, she'd probably be able to notice something with her much sharper thinking ability. Maybe that's why the culprit killed her first. The culprit killed her first to get her out of the way, because she's so sharp. She's really clever, smart. Jessica never warmed to the idea of moving to grandfather's study. Well, she has to suck it up is what I say. But in the end, Aunt Nazi persisted and we decided to move there. Everyone was already trapped by paranoia. Kumasawa-san had prepared dinner once already, but after the incident involving George Oniki's parents, the kitchen and the parlor had become temporarily devoid of people. Someone said that it might have been poisoned at that time. Interesting take. Not impossible. Okay. Because of that, we were unable to even touch the food that Kumasawa-san had taken the trouble to make for us. Fair enough. The manner in which the first 6 had been killed was still unknown, but there was a possibility that it was poison. From the food? That means that they selectively killed... Because yeah, we know sometimes some poisons take hours for them to work. So you're saying that the culprit might have selectively chosen which foods to poison, which means which specific people, which specific tables to poison. Interesting. And indeed, by this method, even a single person would be able to carry out the murder of 6 fully grown adults. Furthermore, this idea made it seem like there was only a single culprit who was afraid of Aunt Nazi's rifle, and this was very good for our emotional stability. Yeah, this is good for your copium. That's good for your copium. I'll give you that. But the fatigue and hunger were even harsher than we had imagined. So, on Kumasawa-san's suggestion, we all went along together to the kitchen. All went along together to the kitchen and gathered some canned food which would be hard to poison to take in with us. All of Kumasawa-san's efforts to reward us with at least a nice dinner on this savage day regrettably came to nothing. The food piled up on the serving cart looked just a little sad. Okay, we're going to the study. We all started climbing the stairs. Aunt Nazi led the group, warily staring into the darkness with both eyes and the barrel of the gun. When we arrived on the 3rd floor, just as Aunt Nazi had warned us beforehand, there was a mixture of a chemical smell and a sickly sweet aroma, a stench hanging in the air that felt like it was eating into our heads.
なるほど。こりゃ一晩もこもったら頭痛にでもなりそうな匂いだな。 今更ながらじい様の書斎に反対したジェシカに賛成だぜ。
I side with Jessica against going into grandfather's study, is what he said, by the way. This exceptionally magnificent door. Ah, finally we get the close-up of the door. That's good. So now we can examine the whole receipt thing even more. This exceptionally magnificent door felt like the source of the stench. So this was the door to the forbidden study, which had turned away all who visited it. Ah. While Genji-san was unlocking the door, Maria was staring at the door and the doorknob with great interest. Oh, the doorknob has some symbols. Maybe Maria can recognize those.
おー
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. They're still not gonna read the letter. I'm still not happy about that. Read the letter, y'all.
すごいドア
What a door.
古くいかめしくて冗談の通じなさそうな、いかにもじい様の書斎にふさわしい扉だよな。
Sure is a fitting door for grandfather's study.
霊的な悪意を退ける力がとても強く込められている
What the frick? Now she's gone back to her crazy mode.
多分ベアトリーチェはこの扉を開けられないね
Oh! Okay! Okay! Okay, that's big time. It contains a really strong power to ward off any spiritual menace. Beatrice probably couldn't open this door? Does that mean Kinzo left of his own free will? And Beatrice didn't pull him out? Because she couldn't open the door. Even with the magic circle that opens any door, according to Maria, even she couldn't open the door? Ooh. Wait a minute. Ooh. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Keep gap. Yeah. What's she on about?
それどういうことだよ。
Yeah. What does that mean? Ask her about it. Smart. Please. Maria pointed at the doorknob. Oh, is it the scorpion? Oh, the scorpion. Oh, the thing that saved Natsui. The reason why Natsui didn't die. And the reason why, quote unquote, I'm alive, but I let the charm go, so that's not why I'm alive. But, oh, a scorpion crest, just like the one you got. No, a design like a magic circle arranged around a scorpion was inscribed there. A design like a magic circle? This design, that's right. Isn't this just like those keyholder charms that Maria gave Jessica and me yesterday? Exactly, the scorpion. I literally just said that, yeah. It's the same keyholder charms, I see.
火星の5の魔法陣は強力な魔除けしかもこの魔法陣は相当丹念に作られていて力がよく満ちている
Very diligently constructed.
魔のものであるベアトリーチェにとってこの魔法陣はとても厄介だろうね
Quite troublesome. Okay. Well then. I think I'm gonna end it there. We'll continue with this magic circle talk next part. And let's try to finish this let's try to finish this chapter next part as well. Shall we? I think that sounds like a good plan. 2 chapters per part 1 chapter per 2 parts. I think sounds good. But okay, the 5th magic circle of Mars. What was the last one then? The 4th? The 3rd? Something magic circle of Mars? Strong magic repellent. Was very diligently constructed and is full of power. Oh my god. To beings of magic like Beatrice, this magic circle is quite troublesome. Well, we'll see more about what she's on about next part. But for now, I'm gonna end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed this part of Umineko when they cry. Next part, we shall continue with whatever this magic circle she is talking about. And hopefully we read the letter and can end this chapter next part as well. So we can so we can start off with chapter 16 then, after next part. Hopefully, that's the plan. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed, and see you guys next time. Alright, y'all. Okay, sounds like a good plan to me. Thanks so much for the for all the support, and I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed reading it. Alright, y'all. Peace.